Huey, come here. Huey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hello. My name's Paul. This is Huey. He's got nothing to really add to this. He's just going to be breathing a lot. Okay? Off you go, Huey. Okay. Basically, what I'm going to show here are 4 simple exercises you can practice for asthma. Now, me personally, I've got history from this because all my life I've been an asthmatic since I can remember. So 5, 6, 7. I've always had breathing problems. My lungs are small. Currently, I live in Spain, and the province I live in is called Jaén, and it's the 80% of olive oil, allegedly, comes from this area. This whole province, and it's a big province, is full of olive trees. Well, guess what I and a lot of people are allergic to here? During the spring months, if you notice my eyes are a little bit red, is the aceitunas, the olivias, the trees that they come from. The pollen affects a lot of people, me included. So when I first came to Spain, I was good. It's like, hey, no asthma, no cut. In England, from where I'm from, we have carpets which collect dust. My mum used to put, during the 80s, shake 'em back, this like talcum powder on the floor, and I'm sure that used to affect me slightly. And yeah, here, first few years, living in Spain, fantastic. But what happens is, I don't know what, but you become worse and worse each following year. So I've been going to an asthma clinic for 2 years now. And the first year I went, they do lots of tests, say peak flows and things. And basically my lungs, I had the lungs of a 73-year-old, is what they said. And they were poor, I couldn't do anything. And I didn't have asthma at the time. It wasn't like I was having an attack and I couldn't breathe. That would be excusable. So these exercises, what they do, what hopefully they do if you practice them, is they're going to build up your lungs and different parts of your lungs as well. And you'll have stronger lungs. So I'm not saying they're going to cure your asthma, but they'll certainly help. And these exercises, I've practiced them, they're very simple. They're easy to do, they're not strenuous. But if you practice them during an attack, also it can be beneficial because it controls your breathing. If you just aim for the inhaler, first of all, probably not the best thing. And the thing with inhalers is you can use them once and they do the job. If you've got prolonged asthma, after each consecutive spray, they kind of lose their effect, as I'm sure you know, and then you're in trouble when it goes on for maybe a few days. Yeah. Also, with asthma, yeah, the inhalers, I think, personally, this is my own belief, is, I'm sure drug companies will disagree, but I think eventually they're probably going to kill your lungs. I used to abuse mine. I do martial arts, and whenever I used to do kickboxing, or I used to give myself a couple of sprays because I knew, I worked out that it makes your heart, it's like taking Red Bull, it makes your heart and your lungs stronger, it opens up everything, and you know, I abused it basically. So don't ever abuse your inhaler. Don't think, if you do sports and stuff, if you play anything, football, basketball, and you think, if I take this before I go, it's like, no, you can drink a can of Red Bull or something, probably safer. Anyway, so here are the exercises. Okay, first exercise, it's going to be 4 exercises. I've already done a follow along, so use the follow along, but obviously watch this first to explain. Okay, with the knuckle of the thumb, both of them, but I'm going to speak, you want to be rubbing up and down the side of your nostril. And so both of them, and breathe in slowly, and then breathe out and bring the knuckle down. Okay, so like the side of the nostril on the front of the cheekbone, just here. Don't close the nostril. And what you'll notice if you do it, practice it, you actually feel the air rush up and it clears the sinuses and the nostril. Obviously, breathing is in 3 steps. The head, nose and mouth, second step, third step. So if you imagine there's 3 parts, 3 sections to the body, like a car, you've got the engine, then you've got the gearbox, then you've got the differential and the wheels. It's a similar thing with breathing, okay? So if one part, if your nose is blocked and your mouth's blocked, no matter how good your lungs are, you can't breathe. So this clears everything. Also doing it, during an asthma attack, it regulates your breath. So doing it slowly, and you start relaxing and breathing, which is really important. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Second exercise is very, very similar. With the knuckles, this time you close one nostril and breathe in, and it forces you to breathe twice as hard because you're closing your nostrils by 50%. And as you close your nostril, turn to the, so if I'm squeezing my right nostril, turn to the left, keeping your, I'll go back to this, keeping your waist straight, so don't turn, but just close, and then let go, and breathe out through both nostrils. And the same, close, and breathe out through both nostrils. So it's very simple. First exercise is very, very simple. Obviously you can do this without moving the hands, just close it, and breathe out, and twist, close it, and breathe out and twist, okay? Okay, third exercise. This one works the middle section and the neck. Now, one thing with asthma is you'll notice during an asthma attack, if you hunch over and crunch your body up, even if you do this now, it's actually quite hard to breathe. So if you're sitting down particularly, and you're like this, you know, your section 1's all clear, section 2 makes it really hard to breathe, so it's not good. Okay, so this section opens up here. Okay, you're twisting once again, so keep your hips straight. Okay, and just open up your hands and stretch your arms out. So if I just do the arms first, so you come out, up, bend from the elbows and down. Okay, so breathe in, pause, and down and out, breathe out. Okay, this is what we're doing with our arms, okay? In and out. Okay, but we're adding a twist, your diaphragm and your lungs, and by twisting, your strength, it's like if you go to the gym and you do bicep curls, you're doing kind of like one at a time, so you're focusing on one. After a while, I'm not saying if you practice it once or twice you'll notice it, but after a while, you'll notice one of your lungs working harder than your other lung. So obviously you're strengthening them because you're putting more energy on one. I suppose like doing a barbell curl or a bench press with 2 arms, the other one compensates for the weaker one. If you do them individually, you get the picture. Anyway, so with the twist from the waist, breathe out and look behind. And as you look behind, it's a similar sensation to the nose exercise. Breathe out, arms up, and close. And with this, the arm that's facing the camera doesn't move. So the arm that's to the front of your body doesn't move, and down. And that's where you notice the lungs opening and closing. Checking the dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and look behind. And breathe out. Okay. So, last exercise is a relaxing exercise just to regulate and control your breath and open up everything. If you want to squat down and bounce up and down, that's okay, but it's not obligatory. So, I might step back for this. Arms up, breathe in, and down in front of the body, breathe out. Push forwards. Arms, this is just a very relaxing exercise. If you've got asthma, one of the best things to do is just relax, control your breathing. And this is one of the best ones for doing it. Okay, so to put it more into context from Tai Chi, is normally we bend down, we flex our knees as we do it. So bend down as you bring your arms up, and as you breathe out, down and forwards and out, bend down, and down, and forwards, out, and forwards, and just on the side so you can see the forwards motion. Look up here, see, up, down, forwards, up, bend down, forwards. Okay, so they're 4 basic exercises. I've also put a follow along, so there's not much talking. It's important that you just understand what's happening. The more you practice these, you'll notice your body changing. At the beginning it's like, oh, doesn't do much, but if you practice it for a while, it's good. Also, these are exercises you can practice at your home, in the office during your lunch break, if you don't mind people looking at you, if you've got an office on your own or something, so you don't have to be outside to do them or anything. You can just practice them wherever you like and whenever you like. Okay, which are always good exercises. Okay, thank you very much for your time. If you know anyone that this can help, please share it to them. Possibly you might not think, but maybe they think. Or if you think it's good, obviously give me a thumbs up or maybe subscribe. Okay, I might do some more exercises soon, similar things. It's like going to the gym. If you just do the same exercises all the time, it becomes boring, but there's plenty of exercises similar to this. If you would like another video, please put something in the comments and I'll do another one. Okay, thank you, bye.